Hello everyone, this is Father the Ever-Chosen, back in Total War Warhammer 2. We're picking up right where we left off with the Siege of Kemperbad. We'll be fighting that battle in just a moment. But looking around the rest of our empire, we've got Isabella. She'll be moving towards her husband here in just a moment. We may go back and stop closer to Essen. Yeah, we'll go back to Essen, stop there, look and see if there's anything else that I can get her. But we will grab 2 Graveguard. We got Hera right here. Hera and Malsar will probably be hitting Oakenhammer. And then go back to hit Zufbar itself. So let's put Malsar in charge. We're not going to call on our allies for help. I'm already at war with Karezakarak.
Destroy them.
Oh, perfect. We will just encircle because I would like Hera to get some battlefield experience.
You dare! Ready!
Obviously, I'm not going to fight it. There's no reason to. We will occupy. The Sword of Anti-Heroes has been given to Hera, which is good. It gives her magical attack plus 5 melee attack and a nice little active ability. She's getting Beard Collector. So Oakenhammer, what have you? A small money gaining building, which isn't bad. And we'll start beefing that out here. Eventually, we'll put Hera back in Castle Drakenhof for the time being. And if Durgam Heldor wants to come up against Manfred, I think Manfred would be alright enough. With being up in the air, plenty of magic, you know, I know. Well, actually going up against this Rune Lord. Nope, he doesn't have any abilities. We've got Rune of Wrath and Ruin. That's not too bad. But the 25% magic resistance would not be fun. And he's got enough range where it wouldn't be great combat. But I do have a black coach, and I've got some pretty high-tier Graveguard in here.
More sleep shy.
Mouse Arm. Let's give you Sylvanian Marksman and Evasion. And at this point, I think we're going to end up taking... Next turn, we will switch some of these units into Hera's army, giving her a nice core of units. I mean, Malsar has been one of the longest surviving generals that I have. So he's constantly getting that buff from Vlad. All of these units are getting, you know, massive amounts of experience every turn. But I'll probably give Hera these zombies, 1 unit of Black Knights and Lances, 1 regular unit of Black Knights, and then, so that's 3 right there. I could give her probably just a regular corpse card. If I give her the regular corpse card, it just gives her Vigor Mortis. Maybe we'll give her one with the Unholy Lodestone. No, we'll give her just the regular corpse card because she's got a Master Necromancer. But I could get then the 4 Sylvanian Crossbowmen in with the person that really should have them. Especially now that he's got Sylvanian Marksman. Given that plus 10% range and the 10% missile damage. If we go ahead and take a peek at them, that's 176 and 22 compared to 160 and 20. So 2 more damage isn't great, but another 12 meters, that's nothing to scoff at, especially when you compare it to Bugman's Rangers or the rest of these. That means I can shoot at their ranged combatants well before they get to me. And we're going to hop in here and fight the Battle of Kemperberg. Or Kemperbad, I should say. And this should be relatively easy for me. He does have what are these? The White Wolves, I believe? Or maybe these are the Death Jacks. They might be the Death Jacks. So he's got some nice ranged combatants, but I can basically be right in his face from the word go, and that can be pretty devastating. Slow motion, just so that I can see what were those. Are they on the field? Handgunners. They must be hidden. Yeah, they're right here. Death Jacks. I was right with my second guess. Just go in and attack. Go and assist. Shut off that mortar.
It shall be so.
And perfect, he left that mortar right open for a nice rear charge. Mortar's offline, or at least it should be. We've got zombies on handgunners. And they're pretty much done. That was fun. There wasn't a way, auto-resolve doesn't let you factor, doesn't do a great job of factoring in the abilities that you have, the magic that you have. Obviously, I haven't used any magic, but just basic tactics. It has a hard time implementing them the proper way, which is unfortunate because something like this doesn't make for the most entertaining material, but I definitely would not have been willing to lose copious amounts of troops just because the game doesn't know how to factor in ability as well as it should. And let's pull these guys all this way. Crypt tools still hunt. And we'll come in here and take a look at Vlad fighting this Huntsman General, which obviously he had no chance in hell. And like I said, this is fight. I hit end record and then I hit begin record right away. So I have not seen any of your comments. That episode should have gone live Monday, and this one obviously should be on Friday. And hopefully I have put out some, at least one or two quick battles on Tuesday, and then maybe I've sprinkled some other content in throughout the rest of the week. Oh, let's raise it to the ground.
They will know undeath.
Talisman of Endurance, that's not bad.
The Vondast.
Vlad's starting to regen, and we're safe money-wise for a few turns. Castle Drakenhof now has its spirit well built. We need to get to Vampire Crypt next. Get one of those vampires recruited. But we are now at an intern. So let's pop on to that. Our goal for this episode is to get Isabella back up to strength, probably pop down to the moot, and then Isabella and Vlad are they're going for the big, they're going for the prize. They're going for Altdorf. And the rest of everybody, once Zufbar's gone, maybe I'll send Hera over to Carrick Nairn, and Malsar and Manfred can go north. But there isn't much on this side of like this, Blackfire Pass that is a threat to us. The Empire is very small. Bretonnia might be a threat. But once I get over here, if Musion's still... Ooh. There we go. Alright. Musion's still kicking, so... And... Bretonia didn't know much about us, but they know that they hate us. And even if I lose all of this, I'm not too... Wow, that's a blood dragon lord. Is he... See, now that's interesting. So since I confederated, they already had a blood dragon lord. And is he just a regular Strigoi? He's just a regular Strigoi. But so I have a rank 5 blood dragon lord with aura of, you know, not bad. He's got actually, you know, Walking Dead is pretty much perfect for what he should have. Recruit Lord, Blood Dragon Lord, and the Red Duke will be back in just a turn. So I've got the Red Duke, I've got 2 Blood Dragon Lords, and he'll be available in 2 turns. I have Musion. The Fortress of Merivek is there, which is nice. I'm getting a little bit of money here. Castle Bastogne actually isn't a terrible building either, but I'm, you know, see, and this is really where the problem starts to come in, is that multiple army. You know, you start to look, my army upkeep is massive because I have so many armies out. This army consists of 4 people. You know, a lord at 447 or 447, 2 Graveguard, 1 being a double gold chevron, 1 not, and Black Knights being double gold. And this army is 12,066. This army has 2 people. You know, I'm definitely booting those ghouls. No reason to keep them. I'll boot these guys. And at this point, I'll move Dorian over here. And I'll give him those. Because they're not bad units, but I'm getting rid of this Strigoi. This isn't, you know, 889 for 3. It still isn't great. Got some good things that I can raise up. Musion is... Musion.
Protector of the realm.
Leonez has... Ooh. Now, if I can get over here and take out Leonez, then I have a nice foothold in Bretonia. The only problem now is that now the High Elves know about me. And they border me, in a way. And they're strength rank 1, like I kind of figured they would be. Once the High Elves kick off, either kick off the Dark Elves or they ally with, like, you know, you got Alariel, and I think that problem may be even more pervasive now because you got Tyrion, Alariel, and why can't I think of his name? Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Eltharion the Grim. That was bad. But and you have Eltharion. You have 3 lords starting all on Ulthuan, and then you got a Lithanar right here. And in at least the Vortex campaign, or not Vortex, in the Mortal Empires campaign, Teclis is right here. You know, he's not close by any stretch of the imagination, but you know, most of the High Elves are very close to Ulthuan, and as long as they, you know, stay on Ulthuan, they're pretty fine. But Bretonia isn't totally united, which is nice. And really all I wanted out of that was the Red Duke. I got 2 Blood Dragon Lords that are immortal, which is nice. But now back over to here. We have to raid the region of Kemperbad.
I shall go.
Alright, do we just have to raid it for a turn? Probably.
I am invincible.
Shouldn't be too bad. Isabella. Let's grab her a Terrorgeist. And we'll leave it at that. Truthfully, I don't think she needs anything else. And we're moving her to the moot. And I hope he pulled out his Zufbar. You poor fool.
Never.
The Golden Order has come. They must have a province down here then. Or they had an army floating around down here. Because you, as far as I know, I don't know. You might be able to recruit a lord, but I don't think you can recruit troops out of forts. Not a bad idea. We need one here. Because Blackfire Pass should be like the hardest thing to get through. It should be easier to cut through and go all the way around than get through Blackfire Pass. So,
Impossible.
do I think Hera and Manfred? No. Hera and Malsar. Well, Isabella will deal with the guy from Solent.
My bloodline calls.
We're going to put Manfred to siege.
All die.
And we'll drag Hera over to assist.
This night?
And Malsar can go right here.
Bring war.
Manfred hit.
Destroy.
Do I get all of them? Next turn,
Obliterate.
I'll just auto-resolve. There's no reason not to. Absolutely no reason not to. And it said hero not moved. Oh, I've got a hero over yonder. What is he? A level 20 White King with immortality, max training, and a full... Yeah, no. He's good. He's good, and he's got Dark Majesty. Hates men. Okay, let's look. What can I give him? Income from all buildings, local region. Vampire Crypts. Magic item. Post-battle loot. Raise dead cost. No weapon. Talisman of Endurance. Potion of Toughness. His upkeep is 276. Not bad. He'll train that army. And I will lose money, which isn't what I want, but you know, we're moving. Oh, please tell me. Oh, good. She's got an additional 2% upkeep reduction. Maybe that was enough to save us. And Balthazar Gelt took Steingart back. They took Grenstadt. Yeah. They must have another province. They have to have trained up 2 armies. At least another province, but I wonder where they're at. Did they go and... I wonder if they have Avaloran or something. Something silly. Red Duke is ready.
All shall
All right.
know me.
Let's pump in Master Striker and Curse the Revenant. Karl Franz is sitting here in Grunberg. I mean, there's no reason not to go here. Yeah, no reason whatsoever not to go there.
Annihilate them.
Hit that, get some money out of it. We got a little bit of money. We can get Blood Drinker. which will be nice once we can get that. Isabella. Isabella's gonna have to come south, deal with this guy, come over, deal with Solon.
This guy,
I cannot.
he's gonna hit Abraham, and Balthazar Gelt is gonna hit
not
Faldorf,
obey.
which actually works to our advantage because
No.
this guy's gonna take 2 turns to get to Abraham, and even, well, 1, 2 at Abraham, and then that 3rd turn is when he can attack.
No, I will not shame my plan.
All right.
Stop that. Destruction.
Manfred.
Kill them. Raise them.
Zufbar is ours.
Attack.
My sire.
Trickster Helm. That's nice. Everybody levels. Yeah, put him on the Nightmare for now. Alright. Malsar.
Leave it alone.
You can't reach him yet. Moonmaker. Manfred. He's got a level. Soulblight, Doing Darkness. And Unholy Lodestone. And Dance Macabre. Alright, so Hera,
On
back to
way.
Drakenhof.
Who wishes the red kiss?
Getting a little more money back.
There.
Malsar.
Night march.
Head north across. Manfred will come over here and probably deal with this gentleman. And then that'll all be done. The spell's gonna hit there.
The world will be mine.
Things definitely get a little dire once once everything gets so big. This battle map isn't great for the particular army that I have. As long as we can wipe out the artillery piece, we should be fine. Definitely gamble, even if we lose, it's not too crazy. Do it like this. Gained a tad. Hex rates.
What do you want?
Vlad.
Mortis
Mortis
engine.
engine. Vargolf.
Kneel before
Start
your
deployment. Go. In, up. And
hungry for blood.
Arcane Conduit.
Very well.
Get over there on those demis. You help them out. Nope. Just keep moving forward. This way. Swing that way. Chase them down. X-rays move. Mortis engines, not really where I want it, but it's taking out the mortar. So I'm happy. You keep chasing them. You hit those crossbows. Keep moving. Flag in. Tithe. Move. You guys need to set up there for now. Crypt Ghouls, they're holding off the Great Swords. Vargolf is probably going to get killed by the Demigryph. Alright. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving.
The living will join us.
Nothing's too bad just yet. I should keep moving this way. Get them on the Great Swords. If I can pull the Vargolf into the Great Sword match, the Demis, I'll lose that.
Mortis engine.
Unacceptable loss, I think. Make sure the mortar doesn't come back. Go. Stern's men engage the greatswords. Graveyard, keep moving. Mortis engine, keep going. These hex wraiths are MVPs already.
The summoning begins.
Greatswords. If I can save the Vargolf, I will. Franz. Graveyard set up on that hill. Vlad, where are you at? Vlad, move this way.
With haste!
Head backward. That mortis engine can stay there all day. I'm not worried about it. Heal.
Darkness reigns.
Alright. Drop some zombies on these handgunners. Perfect. Go engage Franz.
All shall perish.
Alright. You engage there, you're engaged there. We gotta pull these guys back. Alright. Let's pull the graveyard that are here out. Move the more advanced one up. The mortis engine's getting screwed. Heal up.
It is done.
These are swordsmen. Tide zombies head back.
I will.
Where are masters? Gonna keep them moving. We did lose the Vargolf, but the demis are really low.
Vlad von Karstein.
Keep that mortis engine alive. That mortis engine is like, fucking, that's our ticket. If we lose it, we can't jump on the train. They're broken. Screw it. Turn around. You can keep chasing. It's fine. You can hit those crossbowmen. I definitely screw up my charge. Which is not good. Mortis engine's still in there. Alright. Blood Fury. Drop some more zombies. Heal these guys up. I can't handle it. Man, for Franz. Broken. We're doing all right. This will be a nice rear charge into here. Scaring everybody. The Empire Captain, that's
Mortis
the problem.
engine.
Is that I'm getting targeted by
With haste, a new
Powerful
order
unit.
comes.
retreat. You got 200. Jesus. That is a large
Vlad
amount of
von Karstein.
people.
Mortis
Large
engine.
number of people, I should say.
Mortis engine.
Moving the mortis engine back down here would be good. Stern, tie, no, Stern's good. They're engaged with the demis, that's fine. Mortis engine in here, constantly ripping away hit
No one
points.
can stop.
Hopefully
By
that hits the
that
right
hand.
people. That's about all I can say. So hopefully that hit the right people. We're not doing terrible. We're gonna make it out, but if we lose the stern, that's gonna kind of suck. Are they shattered? Yeah, pull these greatswords back. They can take on the halberdiers if they ever get back. Crypt ghouls, come on. And that mortis engine is just constantly ripping away hit points. Alright, let's pop it on the tide. Move them that way. Yeah, Franz is definitely been. I mean, Franz can't retreat, so Franz will get wounded in this battle regardless. It does not matter. He cannot escape. Unwounded this time. Oh my goodness. The Stearns men with 4-unit models and like 89 hit points since the battle is over. Oh. Let's have the Hex Wraiths chase down Franz, and if they can kill him, they might jump up. Chase the Emperor, you dingle dorks. Alright, well, they're definitely not going to catch him. Might catch that Empire Captain. Maybe. Flop these there, along with the Mortis engine. Heal. And the Mortis engine will be healing at the same. If I can do one more, it'd be nice. To its entirety, that's good. The Hex Wraiths did catch that Empire Captain, and they killed him. They did not go up another chevron, but they're close. They're close. I can feel it. But overall, pretty good. We lost the Vargolf, which I didn't want to do, but Franz is gone, and even if he's only gone for 2 turns, it's worth it. Definitely making headway here. Alright, and the dead rise again. Bringing us back one of the Grave Guard. I'll take it. It's a gold, gold chevron. Oh, should we just occupy? Should we raise it? Should we sack it? Should we loot and occupy? Let's loot and occupy. What does it matter? We're going to get the money. We got a blood kiss out of this, which is great. And to repair... That's definitely not worth it. I definitely want to repair this because it's going to start spreading the vampiric corruption. And I really need to repair that.
Not possible.
I'm not going to get hit, at least right away, which is nice. We'll repair both of those. I know that pretty much defeats the purpose of sacking it. Completely. But it's what I did. So, that's kind of what we're at. Unassigned skill points. Who is this? We have another White King over here. Hello, sir. You are... gonna get given specialist, and you're gonna be told to march to Blightwater. There we go. And once he's there, then I will have completed Manfred's quest. Another unassigned skill point, which is for this gentleman. Oh, let's look. Is there anything worth it down here? Ordo Draconis. If I had Blood Knights. Death. Upkeep for Graveguard. That could be nice. Doom Rider. Let's just grab the Hunger. And... Invocation of Nag for now. And we'll just have him sit here in Castle Stone. Not a bad place to be. If I can hold on to it. if Bretonia didn't have this, I'd be a little happier. Eventually, I'll get the Blackstone Post. But we do have Norska coming down, and they're definitely gonna start giving Bretonia a run for their money because they don't really have anything else. And clearly, Throg came over here and smashed Wolfenburg, which thank you, Throg. You kind of protected the northern part of my empire. Another end turn. Let's see what Baruden Stoneheart does. But we're definitely moving that way. Steel technology. But I do think that I should wait for Isabella to attack Altdorf, and I think it should be Vlad and Isabella attacking Altdorf together. And actually fight that battle.
Then
Paravon. Alright. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Solin's going to rebel. Castle Drakenhof. Pop in the Vampire Crypt. No, that's a lot of money. Manfred, move up there. You're gonna hit there next. Malsar. Keep it going. Kereg Dromar. Oh, he moved all the way back. Isabella and Malsar back together again. Kereg Dromar. And then fight Solon. And then everything's pretty safe. I mean, obviously there's, other things that will end up happening, but we really need to start focusing up here on the Empire.
the von Garstein. Yes.
Let's search the ruins. Perfect. What is the arrow pointing to? The arrow is pointing towards the Triforce looking object. I know it's not the Triforce.
Lord of the dead. I know my
1,000 more gold. Not going to complain about that. And let's see. Mousillon should be safe even if it gets attacked. Castle Bastogne, is it worth holding? I mean, the answer to me is pretty obvious that yes, it's very much so worth holding. Build the ghost fence, keep it safe, because we can get black coaches, all the corpse carts, all of our cavalry, we can get all of our infantry from here. We can get banshees, Cairn wraiths.
my will alone.
Yeah, I mean, recruiting gold rank 1 graveyard's pretty good. And I think we got an imminent rebellion, probably in Feldorf. Yep. So next turn, Kereg Dromar should be going away. Zombie-infested iron mine. That's generating some money for us. Let's get rid of the barrow. Definitely not a lot of economy buildings for not on the low end. Up at the high end, 350 is nothing to scoff at. And 500, definitely not. 552. I mean, that's 1,200 in every capital. Technically, you could have that, but it's a huge investment. We're doing good though. This episode will probably be a hair shorter than the last one. Really want to mop up our war with Zufbar, and if I can mop up the war with Balthasar Gelt, I'd be happy with that too. And I really, really do not want them to confederate with the Empire. Because I'd rather be able to wipe out Solon and prevent Gelt from ever seeing the light of day again. But I don't know if I'm going to get that lucky.
No, I will not shame my clan.
You won't? Oh, darn.
Destruction. Shed
Circle.
their blood.
And Malsar. Just run.
Annihilate them, blood.
And we'll hold here.
I will alone.
He's not losing too much. And what am I getting? Good, and I'll get that increased income plus 30% from the Vengeful Spirit buildings. So that should add an extra 30 here, which I know, not a whole lot, and then an extra 30 over in Bretonia. Looks like he fled. Where to? I couldn't say. Which kind of sucks, but I'll keep Manfred here for a little bit.
Yes, my sire.
Alright. Innocence lost, seduction, hive mind, queen bee. I really do want the vampires at least a little bit to get reworked so that they get something to reduce upkeep. Besides just tier 3 of the Necrarch at 10%, which isn't bad since it's everywhere. Volkmar's over here now, great.
All shall know me.
And his army is probably stupid strong. Work bad
King of
will fall.
darkness.
There's no two ways about that. I think letting Grunberg fall back into their hands is not the worst idea.
Sleep is for the living.
Yeah, we'll pull Vlad down here. Even if we lose all of Stirlin, I'm not too concerned. Stirlin, I haven't really developed. Abraham's still going to have a nice little holding. Kind of feels like taking a step back, but sometimes I guess that's what you got to do, is take a step back to move forward. And now we do see that the Tomb Kings are moving up on the Greenskins. If I could give the Greenskins any help, I definitely would in taking out the Dwarves, because then they can basically focus all of their efforts south. Grunberg, fine. Go right ahead. Take it. I don't need it. Nope. He got wounded. Jackasses. Alright. Let's see. What to research? I mean, yeah, we've got upkeep stuff throughout the tech tree, but you know, okay, 100% for zombies, 100% for skeleton warriors and spearmen, 10% for graveguard and black knights. Like that, these don't help mitigate the damage of having multiple armies out on the field. That might not be bad just to grab.
Kill them.
Switch back to regular. I don't think having Malsar's army here has helped at all. And what is this battle map? I think I know which one it is. And if it is, I'd rather just siege them out. No. Man, I don't know. I still might rather siege them out because my cavalry is basically useless in this battle map. So I'd just be holding, and I mean, Isabella would probably just rack up like 1,000 kills. But I'm probably just gonna hold.
We are in agreement.
Put Malsar back into his little raiding stance.
Thy might is mine.
Two of them here. Ambush. Maybe this guy won't go away this next time. Hera. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. See, in Cetra, he should hate me, but he's at war with Black Crag. I can't really do much about that. They're not gonna want to trade with me. At war with everybody. Which, I mean, makes sense, but it, like, you got the tide of chaos that comes south, and at least they're allied with, you know, Norska, and they can just cut south, and truthfully, you know, it doesn't, by the time you're down here, you know, you should have a pretty strong army, and then pushing into, like, the greenskins and whatnot, but, and then you got the order tide, which, you know, trade and allies, and they can push forward, but the vampires definitely struggle. So that's why I do think that they deserve to have at least one more DLC. You know, I really think they should have all the bloodlines, and fuck, there's only Conrad's the only von Karstein we're missing. Why not just give them to us? It's kind of silly to not just give us the last of the von Karsteins that we don't have. Birdie Brashed. I don't know. I may go hit there first.
You dare!
Hera, you're just... Basically, you're just gonna stay there forever. Losing money again. Oh. Probably about... I don't know, maybe one more turn. And then I'm going to call it for now. And of course Vlad ran, so he can't retreat. Army isn't crazy powerful. Balthazar isn't on his mount, which is good for me. Let's see. Wide open plain. Shut down the mortar. Priority 10,000. Mortar's gone. Probably can walk away with a victory. As long as the hex rates don't get bogged down. But if I can keep cycle charging and get all of the ranged combatants off the field, I'll be fine. Straight line. Mortars engine. Yada yada. Yeah. Great. No. Fuck it. Stay back. Let's see if I can shut down the mortar. Oh, man. Probably not. I don't think so. I don't think I'm drawing that mortar out. Haven't lost any units. Alright, that mortar's now pretty much toast. They left it way too exposed. I've lost one unit model. Tight packer graveyard. Cudgel infantry. Tag zombies.
Mortis engine.
Pop mortars there. Pop Vlad there. Alright. As soon as this mortar goes away. Go away. Go away. Let's keep them moving. Nope, Gehenna's golden hound, so that's gonna hurt. That Empire captain, I really don't want to fight it either. But I need that mortar to go away. God, fighting a wizard is like the worst thing for my X-rays. Not like, it is the worst thing for my X-rays. Why are they not just like running right there? They have now come back twice. If they break again, I'm definitely going to lose these X-rays, though, I can tell you that much. There's nothing I can really do about that. Alright. Mortar's gone. They're not sticking around, though. Probably. They really should have stabilized by now, though. Yeah, no, they're not going to stabilize. So they're gone.
Undeath wins.
Alright.
Bring death.
Devastating cast. That'll kill hundreds. Yep, 300 to be exact. Sure, if they want to shoot the tithe, go right ahead.
Kneel before
Let's
your
move in. Don't really have a choice.
mercy.
Mortis engine.
More descending, go that way. Just engage. Empire Captain. Vlad. Mortis engines in here, dicking around. Vlad, keep moving.
Vlad von Karstein. It is done.
Those great swords, block them down. Zombies.
It shall be done.
Take their heads. Mortis
As long as we
engine.
can, like, get the range taken care of. I mean, Vlad will be fine taking on anybody. But all that range, no. They'll just murder him. Do I need an overcast? Why not? Take through the back ranks, hit the archers, hit the free company probably. Take out the swords. Yeah. Perfect.
Bring death.
Vlad's at 557 kills.
Vlad von Karstein.
Heal up the Mortis engine. It's definitely gonna go the way of the dinosaur.
Victory is mine.
The summoning begins.
There's just so much ammunition. Everything. Mortis engine.
Life ends.
If you can move still.
Serve my will.
Yeah, I mean, the Mortis engine just has such a large hitbox. I mean, these free company militia are still sitting with like another 11 full volleys. It's
Vlad von
just devastating.
Karstein.
Accuracy. Just death.
Slay them.
They
Did
will
you
be
kill the Huntsman
mine.
General? Like, really not that powerful.
You dare?
Alright, he's wavering. Go kill Gelt. Vlad is unbreakable. So as long as I can keep him, like, nested here in large pockets of infantry, or large pockets of enemies, he should honestly be fine. But it won't turn out that way. It hasn't any of the other times. Kill that general. Nah, no. See, I mean, he just gets fucking laser missiles. I mean, look at that. Look how pause. Look how devastating that is. He's got an accusation on him. He's got Plague of Rust, so he's sitting at 40 armor. Vlad. No, I clicked on Vlad. Can I get Vlad? Thanks. 3 missile resistance. He doesn't have a ward save. He is unbreakable, but he's getting so destroyed. He's got a 96 melee attack, though. I mean, he should still, every hit that he delivers should be absolutely devastating. But since, I mean, I still play Med 2 a lot, Medieval 2, and, like, every one of these shots should be killing, I mean, should be just devastating these spearmen. But everything's just I mean, missiles are laser guided, and that's why I have proposed, you know, not only to help out factions that don't have ranged, but when the Ogre Kingdoms come, I mean, you could even engage. They're going to be large, so you put a line of spearmen with shields or halberds, and then you just put handgunners behind you. You just blast them into oblivion. And there's nothing you can do. There just isn't. You know, they lost well more than I did. They lost one of their generals, but they still had plenty. Which, I mean, it makes sense that they should have been able to walk away with a victory. But there's just things that are annoying about it. Very annoying about it. So now Vlad's wounded. Sullen's going to roll in. It's not looking good, fellas. Not looking good. Vlad was wounded, ambush foiled by Manfred. Not making money. I mean, I guess that's the only thing. I could set a really strong army here in Schwarzhof and a really strong army here in Fort Arberstrier and just generate boatloads of cash and then build up real quick. That just, I don't know, that doesn't sound terribly, one, I'm using to watch, which at the end of the day, I'm, you know, trying to create a YouTube channel where people will come and watch the content, not skip through it. And, I don't know, it seems kind of cheap way to do it. I'm not making a whole lot. I mean, I'm making 658 here, 881 there. But I mean, here's where I'm making my money. In these provinces. I mean, 4,000 from there, 2,000 there. You know, even in this province, I'm making money. And once I take Carrick Dromar, I'll be making more money. But I don't know. Manfred's gonna have to pretty much just go. It doesn't matter. I mean, they might be taking attrition, I don't know. Let's move her to Zufbar just so they don't rebel. Do I have the ability to recruit? I do, but it doesn't matter. Intern. And I think we'll go through this turn and then we'll probably call it there. But, yeah, they definitely need to either... God damn. They either need to make friendly fire a thing again, because it really doesn't seem like it's a thing. I mean, it might be, but it really does not seem to affect anybody. I mean, you're shooting at one target from every side. Oh, is this even, like, remotely worth it? I've got walls. See, the problem with not fighting it is that they really should take damage. I mean, they've got a whole bunch of cavalry. But they lost, I guess, a fair amount. Not really. Again, the whole point of taking that was just for the Red Duke. And I know that they have been messing around with, and I don't know if they have decided what they're going to do, but um, the drastic increase to
I thirst.
cost of having additional armies needs to like just not be a thing anymore. Especially for certain factions, it does not make sense. I mean, the greenskins are, their whole design is to just be a green tide. Chaos should not be affected by it. Vampire counts really, truthfully, shouldn't be affected by it either. It doesn't make any sense, really. I mean, the whole thing is that you've got the head animating the rest of the army. So why should it be harder to animate? I mean, I guess you could implement, like, if everybody was in one province, sure, like, these guys should have an increased chance because they're pulling on the same winds of magic. But if I've got Isabella and Norska, Vlad and Ulthuan and, Manfred and in the Southlands, they're not pulling on the same... I mean, they're pulling on the same winds of magic, but not, like, the limited pool in the area, from around the globe. 3 more turns.
Shed their blood.
All right. We got Manfred moving this way. We haven't actually lost anything. We didn't even lose Nadling. It's kind of weird why they wouldn't just take that. But I'm generating money now. Not necessarily in the way that I wanted to, but I am generating money. Let's grab a Vampire of Shadows, maybe. Let's look confident. Vampire of Shadows with Discipline. Oppose me and die. And I think we need Necromancer as well. And we'll grab a Discipline Necromancer as well. So now we, got some more money back. Got some semi-decent casters here.
I thirst.
Got a vampire again, which is nice. So now, I think we're doing pretty good. Generating that money will be nice. Next turn, I should be able to pop in, Forbidden Library. I'll pop Hera back down because she drastically reduces the cost. So everything's really looking good. From, like, a main province perspective, and then our alliance with... is chaos rolling through now. Diplomacy. Greenskins are... yeah, it's gotta be the Gormandy tribe that's rolling through and killing them. Or Clan Mulder. Probably Clan Mulder because it looks like destroyed places. Which kind of sucks. But we're going to leave it there. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, leave a like or leave a comment down below. It really does help out the channel. And I don't know, tell me what you think about the laser guided bullets and arrows that that seem to be so prevalent across the missile infantry in this game. And think about the fact that once the Ogre Kingdoms are introduced, their unit sizes are not going to be 120 men, so the volleys aren't going to be widespread. The volleys are going to be targeted at, 16 to probably 40 men units, and they're going to be devastating. Or once chaos comes in, a Bloodthirster's probably going to have a lot of armor, but it's a large target, and if you've got 6 archers around it, even just basic archers, they're gonna do a lot of damage, and it's gonna be annoying because a bloodthirster should basically be able to walk through anything. I mean, Grimgore would be able to take on a bloodthirster, but you know, Karl Franz on Deathclaw, maybe. Vlad probably could. He might die once or twice, but he's got the Von Karstein ring that would bring him back. But a lot of people would not be able to go toe to toe with a bloodthirster. Isabella, I don't think so. Cetra could probably walk through like 5 or 6, but Kalita, no, you know. But you got a few archers, sure, it'll take it right out. I don't think that'll be. I think that'll be very anticlimactic. Or they'll need to have such disgustingly ridiculous missile resistance like Sartorial has. And that can be annoying too. They've got to find some sort of balance. Either reduce the accuracy, increase the damage to friendly units, or reduce the amount of missiles they have. I mean, I saw, I think one of the Mistwalker units that Eltharion has access to has something like 40 ammunition, which as long as you keep that unit safe, it will win you every battle. But tell me what you think down below. If you like the content that I put out on the channel, please consider subscribing. Thank you all so much, and as ever, I have been Father of the Ever-Chosen.